Saturday, the 26th of August, 2023. It is almost 6 AM and it's match day. So beautiful weather at the moment, though it is supposed to rain later. But the big question is, what do I wear? Do I wear probably my favourite away shirt for a very long time from last season? Or my brand new Bournemouth shirt that's not even come out of the plastic yet? So exciting. I thought that one will be more on trend because it's sunny weather. But that one will look more smart and sophisticated. So, now in the car, now dressed, I decided on the away shirt. I had to because it's beautiful weather, and when it gets to the winter months, I won't really be able to wear it at all. So, Saturday 26th, big game today. It's an early kickoff, 12:30, because it's live on, not BT Sports, TNT Sports, which is a weird name change, but live on telly, 12:30 kickoff. Not sure how I feel about 12:30 kickoffs, because rather than going for lunch beforehand, we're going for breakfast beforehand, which is always very odd. So playing Spurs today. Hoping for an entertaining game. Tottenham have had a pretty decent start to the season. They drew at Brentford and they beat Man United last week. Oh, he's not. My son is an Arsenal fan, so hates Tottenham, clearly. So they've had a good start today. They've got a new manager. I'm going to completely butcher his name. Ange Postagolagu. I'm just going to call him Ange. I think they call him Angeball. I probably got that wrong as well. I'm terrible at pronouncing names. So the Tottenham fans seem a lot more optimistic at the moment. They're enjoying their football again. Under Mourinho and Conte, it was very defensive and very negative, but now he seems... Angeball seems to be much more positive and attacking, which is similar to what we're trying to implement. So with that in mind, it should hopefully be a pretty good game today. Beat them 3-2 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium last season, famous game. Last minute Dango goal. And they beat us 3-2 at Dean Court last season, last minute goal again. So it's usually a high scoring game, so looking forward to it. But before the game, going over to Haskins Garden Centre, of all places, in Ferndown for breakfast, because not only do they do a really good breakfast, they also have good facilities for babies and prams, which is ideal for what we need. Up the cherries and up the reasonably priced breakfast with 8 items to choose from and extra hash browns. Epic cutaway, is that the right word? No, epic transition shot. So the next time you'll see us, we'll be outside the garden centre. 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! Haskins Garden Centre in Ferndown. Luckily the rain has come and gone, so should be okay now in my summer Cherries attire. Let's go to Dean Court. So it's just gone 11:30. We're heading over to Dean Court. The team has been announced. Bit of some change that makes sense, some that potentially don't make too much sense. Jaden's been dropped for Clivert, which I'm happy to see. I was really impressed by Clivert in pre-season. He's not done too much in the first 2 games because he's not really featured, but I'm interested to see how that goes today. But the most interesting one is that Senesi has been dropped for Kelly. So Kelly's playing centre-back, looking at the team on, well, not Twitter, on X. Not too sure how I feel about that. Unless Senesi's got a knock. I know he came off injured against West Ham first game of the season, but yeah, a bit interesting that one, so we'll see how that goes. But apart from that, Semenyo starting, Solanke, standard team really. So the 2 changes are Clivert and Kelly back in. And Lewis Cook's on the bench again, which is good, he's back from injury. But apart from that, none of the other injured players are back. But yes, I'm pretty happy with that. Just the Kelly one's a bit odd. So I'm back with Big Tell,
the old man,
who took the journey up to Liverpool last week. Did you enjoy Liverpool last week?
I did. I'm not surprised about Anthony. He struggled last week a bit out of his depth against the Liverpool forward line. So I'm not great. It's yeah, I'm a bit surprised that the change at the back for Kelly. I like Kelly, but it's just a bit strange after watching last week's game.
Well, Senesi's just been quality every single game. It's very strange.
He played well against Liverpool, and that's probably one of the best forward lines in the division. But he's obviously decided that against Tottenham, Kelly's got the ball skills to bring the ball out of defence. Maybe that's what he's looking for. We'll see.
Yeah, be interesting to see. In Iriola, we trust. Happy August, everyone. So let's get score predictions for today. It always seems to be high scoring against Spurs, so I'm going to say 2-2 today. Who's going to score? He's going to score Semenyo and Solanke, let's say. What do you reckon? Score prediction, Big Tell?
The old man reckons 1-1. I've just got a feeling today that Rothwell's going to score, and Richarlison for Tottenham. So 1-1.
Yeah, Dad seems to think that Richarlison's going to have an epiphany today and have the game of his career because he's due one, which always seems to happen. Whenever players haven't scored for ages or they're on a bad patch of form, they always seem to turn up against us. So hopefully he doesn't. But then at the moment, because they've lost Harry Kane, Tottenham seem to be getting goals from all over the pitch at the moment. After all that, the shirt is now hidden by the jumper because it's freezing cold and it's pouring down with rain. Gotta love it. Up the cherries. Oh yes, another point. Spurs team MADDISON is playing, unfortunately. So hopefully he gives Billing another assist today like he did for Leicester last season. Oh, Jesus. I did my hair all nice as well. Oh, typical. Summer loving. Yeah, jeez. Just the fact it's raining, because it always rains in this country, but it's a freezing cold rain as well. What happened is it's going to stop raining as soon as we get under cover. That's what's going to happen. A few controversies this week in terms of some of the ideas that have been implemented by our new owners. Firstly was the half and half scarves. I don't know if you've seen those, Dad, but they're selling Bournemouth Tottenham half and half scarves in the club shop, which is didn't go down very well. But the other thing is they're trialling a new hospitality package in the South Stand where we sit, which is all well and good, all for trying new things, but the problem is it's £139 the ticket. They didn't really give much information as to what it includes, and they've allocated them to seats in the South Stand, so the only option you've got is to pay £139. Now the problem is we've got a small stadium anyway. For me, this hospitality package would have made more sense if it was like an upsell or an add-on to your seat. But they basically assigned it 2 seats, which means you have to pay it. And because people will be desperate, because the first game they're trialling it is the Arsenal game, which is the end of September. And because that's going to be a high demand game, people will be desperate for tickets, so they'll just pay that money. And the cycle will continue. It further emphasised how we really do need a new stadium, because if you've got 20,000, 25k seats, not so bad having these hospitality areas. But when you've got such a small ground like we do, and not many seats go on general sale after season tickets, a bit troublesome. So I struggled to get tickets for the Arsenal game. So me and Dad sat at completely opposite ends of the stand. But we're here. AFCB versus Tottenham. And the view's not that bad, which is nice. Yeah, love it. Glory next to mine. That is proper dedication to the coffee out there. High press, I don't like it. Yes. Oh, yes, come on! As always. Oh, go on, go on. No way they're going to give that. MADDISON. It's 1-0. James MADDISON walked through the defence. Good play, to be fair. Came from a long ball, which was intercepted. Clive was out of position. It's been pretty even so far, to be fair. But yeah, good goal. You see that? Come on. Oh. Oh, he missed it. Oh, fucked it. Come on. Oh, good cross. Cheers, Carlson. Side netting. Had to get that right. And ball! So half time, Bournemouth 0, Tottenham 1. I'd say it's a pretty even game so far. A bit of quality. I think James MADDISON's been really good so far. The end of that half. Philip should have scored. What's your thoughts?
I think Rothwell and Christie are keeping us in it. They're the better side, man for man. But there's no reason why we can't get a result.
Yeah, I think there's definitely a chance to get something out of this. I said just before half time, Philip had a golden chance. Thought it was going top corner, just past the post. Yeah, I'm still going to say 2-2. And I'll be happy with a point today.
Okay. We'll travel a bit.
Time entertainment.
But it's not going to be good enough.
I like the new screen above the concourse entrance there.
Yes, nice. Ryan, where you from? Sunny and Dover. Right.
Expecting more chaotic Iriola ball second half. Come on up there, Sherry's. Ironically, first 20 minutes of this half, we've been all over them. They made some changes, got to the byline, cross goal, tap him. now. Oh, Jaden. Terrible shot. Possible incident. What happened here? Interesting. Odd. VAR. Possible red card. No violent conduct. So that was easy. Wow, look at that rain. Don't know if you can tell on the camera, but it's absolutely pouring now. Rain. Thunder and lightning as well. Exciting. Weather update. It's getting heavier. So back in the car for the post-match car debrief. So final score, Bournemouth 0, Tottenham 2. Very deflated feeling after that, but very disappointing. Both halves started brightly but faded badly. I mean, Tottenham are a quality side. They've got some really good players. MADDISON was absolute quality today. What a signing that is for them. And they seem to have got their spirit, soul, as they were chanting back now. They've got the new manager in place. So I think Tottenham are going to have a really good season, but I know we've got a lot of injuries. We still got Tavernier, Scott and Adams to come back, but it was quite concerning, some of that today. I thought positives. I thought Semenyo did well. I thought Kelly did really well at centre back today. I was quite impressed by him. Who else? Who else was okay? Oh, Christie. Yeah, Christie did well. Rothwell
in the first half.
Yeah, first half were good. But for me, it changed after half time, about the 65th minute, when we made a couple of changes, and Tottenham did as well. They took off Richarlison, who was awful when he was on. We brought on Traore and Anthony. Personally, I did not understand why he brought on Anthony for Kluivert. I love Jaden. He's not had a great start to the season. I mean, Kluivert hasn't set the world alight, but I thought some of the things he was doing were quite positive, so I'm surprised he came off. Road rage. And Traore, I'm really excited. I've not properly seen him play because he's been hindered by injury, but he really didn't make an impact whatsoever. He barely touched the ball. I thought Dom struggled today. Philip also not great. The biggest surprise to me was Neto. I thought he was really poor with his distribution today, giving it away constantly. There was one in the, I think it's the first half, where he threw the ball right to one of their players and he got it back, and he did the same thing. He did it straight away again. It's really bizarre, really odd feeling there. I mean, yeah, there were some bright spots. As I said, the beginning of each half was bright, and we had a few chances. Christie had a good chance, Semenyo had a good shot in the second half, but really, I mean, the last 20 minutes, they were all over us. They were dominating. We didn't really look like getting a goal. So very disappointing. More tough fixtures to come against, obviously, Brentford away next week before the international break. Now, it doesn't get any easier. We've got Chelsea, Brighton and Arsenal. So, yeah, we really need to get something from Brentford next week, which is not going to be an easy game whatsoever. So, yeah, positive as well, it's not even 3 o'clock yet, which is bizarre. So yes, not a good day at the office, but I'm sure Tottenham will have a really good season. Any closing thoughts there, Big Toe?
Yeah, I think the manager might make mid-November before he's sacked by impatient Uncle Bill, so we'll see.
Big Toe, not the biggest fan of Areola ball so far. I think once we get our players back, Tyler Adams, Alex Scott, Tavernier, then we'll be laughing. When we're playing the mid-table sides and the lower ends of teams, the winnable games, that's where we'll really shine. So I think Brentford will be an interesting test next week. But as I said, not going to be easy because they've had a good start to the season. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Back, not going to Brentford next week, so we'll be about 2-3 weeks before back doing another vlog, which will be the Chelsea game. If you like this video, why not give it a like? Helps the channel out, as people say when they have YouTube channels. Up the cherries. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Goodbye.